Hey guys, welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. I am David, and in today's video, we are going to be going over candlesticks and much more. Support and resistance, supply and demand, Lux Algo's new indicator. That's what we're going to be doing, and I want you guys to join me in my living room, and that is where we're going to do this from, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I start this video. Let's go. Welcome back, guys. I first want to apologize for my live stream today, and also the fact that I pressed record on it, but even the recording lagged. So hopefully this video doesn't lag for you guys, because I really thought that I put out some solid information, and it just got, you know, completely destroyed by a lag. So that is so awesome. But you know what? We're just gonna keep grinding on. All right, that's what we do. We grind. All right, that's what we do around here. We grind. We ride waves and we grind. We ride waves and we grind. That's what we do here at Lunar Beaches Crypto, right? All right, but anyway, so as I said in my update video, the last video that I posted, you know, I want to go more towards the teaching side of things, instead of just like showing levels or anything like that. Maybe save that for my Discord. Link in the description box down below. But yeah, outside of that, I just want the channel to be more just teaching price action and how to possibly, you know, exploit price action, or how to think of price action, you know. So that's what I want to move this more geared towards. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into this. First, yeah, let's go over the new Lux Algo indicator, SR indicator, I believe is what it's called. Let's see. Let me make sure it's Lux Algo Premium Price Action Concepts. That's what they've changed it to now. Now, this indicator is bomb. I love this indicator so much. Man, there's just so much to it. It's you know, if you want to see a video that goes like into great depth, great detail, I recommend you go over to the Frankie Candles channel. He goes over this in spectacular fashion, and I will just give you like a brief review, not review, but a brief go over. There we go. So essentially, what this is right here is this is called, I believe this is the Chach MTF scanner, which is the display active Chachs on different time frames. Now, the Chach is the change of character. Now, what is a change of character? Let's just go ahead and look it up. So we know that a change of character is the action we look for to confirm both entry and exit from the trading range. One of the clues that helps us anticipate the change of character is a change of behavior of the security within the trading range. A change of behavior can be subtle. What is Chach in trading? It means it alludes to a shift in the market's nature. This suggests that the general trend is still positive if we witness an uptrend in the crypto market with higher highs and higher lows. So what it is essentially saying is that because we created a higher high, well, we didn't create a higher high there, but we did here, and then a higher low, and then it came up. That created our bullish change of character here. So it's kind of to indicate that we could be seeing a reversal in the price action, but as you can see, it has since faltered and now is in consolidation. And as you can see, we have a strong change of character on a swing change of character. The reason how you can tell that this is a swing change of character is that it is a solid line and it is not a dotted line. The dotted line is more for the internal trading or internal candles, whereas the swing trading is more like it takes into account more candles. Okay, so you got your change of character. Now this one has a change of character plus, which means it is a strong change of character. Now this is red, so what do we assume there? This change of character means that this is likely going to be a strong change of character to the downside. So if we go and we try to find a previous example, you can see right here we had a change of character, a red change of character to be specific. We broke it. We came back up into it. We broke it. We came back up into it, consolidated on it, and then fell through. What did we just do over here? And this was this wasn't even a strong change of character. This is a strong change of character. So we broke it, we came up, and then we consolidate. Now the next move, that's the number one question. What is it going to be? What is the next move going to be? Do you know what I think it's going to be? Well, I see a trapped buyer right here because this buyer came up here. If he didn't take profit, then he got wiped out. Prices consolidating, probably setting up shorts, maybe, especially since we are at a resistance area. I could expect some shorts to come in. We do see a little bit. First we see the green candles die off, and then we see a red candle then come in. So we're kind of seeing volume favor sellers, which means we could see a move to the downside, which wouldn't surprise me because we could come back into this consolidation range that we previously had broken out of, right? So that's basically the gist of it. And then you can see, so we have a high. This is a high supply zone. And this is a high demand zone right here. So if we look left, we can also see that we came out of this demand zone, then we consolidated within it, broke out of it, hit this supply zone to where, so if you've got more supply than demand, that means price is going to come down. If you got more demand than supply, then price is going to come up. Especially people are paying higher prices. Now, what we need to look at, if it is still on here and I didn't delete it, I hope I didn't delete it. Did I delete it? I think I might have. All right, so essentially what you're looking for inside of a candle is this. So imagine this is the candle. I'm going to change this. This is going to be a green candle. So, it was a positive candle, a bullish candle. And inside this candle, we're going to have different levels of price. So I'm going to turn that off, turn that to white. And then what we're going to do is we're going to copy that. And then we're going to paste it, and we're going to move it down to here. And then we're going to do that again, and again, and again, and one more time. Now, why am I doing this? You will see in just a sec. Sorry, I've got to make it right. That's not right. Okay, well, that's close enough. So anyway, this is what you're looking at inside of a candlestick. So inside this candlestick, you have orders. So let's say that the top order is $1,000, and let's say that the bottom order is $100. Whoops. So we've got a top order, we got a bottom order of $100, and we've got a top order of $1,000. In between that, we would likely see something like, we would see $250. And we would see $500. And then we would see $750. And then we'll get rid of this one. We'll bring this down here, this down here, so that we can make this, keep this as simple as possible. All right, so what is happening with inside the candle? What is happening with inside this candle? So what is happening is that you have people bidding the price. They are trading the price. So whatever people value the most, you will see a high number of volume, a high volume number. So you could see inside of the 750 range, maybe it gets a golden box, and you will see this in the footprint indicator that I'll show you here in just a second, but it'll have a golden box. Let me go ahead and make sure we can bring that to the front so we can see it really good. And let's go ahead and make it a little bigger. There we go. So we got this golden box, right? So what is happening, what that means is that there was a lot of price action going on inside of this golden box right here. Okay, so what you want to be looking for, so this is the point of control of this candle. So what you want to be looking for is the next time this thing shifts over for the next candle. So we will go ahead and do this. We're going to copy, and then I'm going to paste, and I'm going to go over here, and then I wish I could highlight all of these at once. I guess I can't. All right, now that I got that set up, so now you can see how the price action is moving. So you can see, so this is just like the basic understanding. By the way, none of this is financial advice. It is completely for educational purposes. I'm also not a teacher, so take that into account. I'm just trying to share what I have learned and what I believe could be valuable information. It may not be to people. I don't know. That's up for them to decide. But I will say this isn't financial advice. I just got to put that out there. Also, like and subscribe. Yeah, do that. All right. So as you can see, price action got bid up. We will get into the bids and how you can see the bids, but it got bid up, right? So you've got your point of control right here. Now this candle has started. Now price came down initially, so this should actually probably look like this, and we should put a wick on it so that this doesn't confuse you. So this price came down to here, and then let me change that. There we go. So we wicked back into the 500 zone, and then price moved up. And then this level right here became the new point of control. And then we could even say that if we add a couple more layers that this could also move up and show another wick to the upside, and then we can see that this would be new pricing moving up the ladder. So this would be $1,750, and then we will do $2,000. Now, $2,000, maybe we see this wick here and we're thinking, okay, we've got our point of control up here. We just hit $2,000. This is a 100% increase from $1,000 to $2,000. Now, obviously, this is very, very basic and very simple, just to help you understand how candlesticks work and all that. But as you can see, you've got the price wicked up into here, and you'll be able to see the orders. So we'll get to that. But the price moved up to here. Our point of control is down here, saying that no, we're actually favoring this more so than this up here, right? So, and 2,000 is also going to be a psychological level, just because it is a round number, and that's how people play these things. And that's why I broke it down the way that I did, because this is how a lot of people view this market, or view trading anyway. They view the prices in whole, half, and even quarters numbers. So those tend to be pretty strong areas for price to react to. So we could see this come back down, maybe even come back down and retest this point of control here. You could extend that out. But since we already wicked down into it and came right back up, maybe this can move to the upside. So it's just something else that you have to look out for, is something called absorption, and that's where you get into your market orders. So let me just go ahead and break this down. I had all these drawings up here. Oh no, I don't want to get rid of that other stuff, so I just want to get rid of this. Okay, I'm down at the 1 minute so that we can see this a little better. So I'm going to go ahead and throw on a easy footprint chart or indicator right here by Noop 42. And then I'm going to turn my candles off so that we can see the candlestick. So as you can see, it looks just like what I just drew for the most part. Now, the red means you have more sell orders than buy orders. Gray means not enough information. If it's blanks, then there were no orders in that area. Your left number is your bid. Your right number is your ask. So this is what people are bidding, and this is what people are asking. We'll go into that into further detail. But right now, what it looks like is that you're getting a lot of bids to the downside. You're not getting a lot of asks. So price might turn around here in a second. It's hard to tell. Let me turn this back on. Yeah, I just don't have enough information to really be able to tell. But if you start seeing like large orders coming in towards the bottom or towards the top of candles, then that typically indicates absorption. That means that they're trying to push the price down with large orders, but the orders on the other end are bigger, and therefore they are absorbing the orders. So let's say if you're in a downtrend, then the sell orders would start picking up and be, pretty big, but then the buy orders would come in and be even bigger. and that means that you would see price shift back to the upside as the sell orders slowly or even quickly sometimes get eaten up by the market, get taken it. People just come in and they buy up those sells. So that's just something that you got to look out for. Now, right now we got a bunch of zeros on the screen, so price is going to be pushing down lower, I believe, and we do see that's just because we're shifting that price down. There's not a lot of ask coming in at the moment, so they're just bidding the price down or marking the price down as of now. So that's how that works for the most part. We'll go into footprints more in depth. The only thing about footprints that's a pain, at least for the TradingView free versions, is that you have to leave the chart up. You have to let it build. You can't really turn your computer off. So because you've got to let those things build, and you've also got to like keep it on like a separate chart and have another chart open. And at some point, if some point when you're following this channel, you will see how in depth we will go into these candles and how to exploit the price action happening within them. So yeah, so just stick around for that. I know you guys will enjoy it. But let's get back to that Lux Algo indicator. Let's go ahead and turn off the footprints, and we are on the 1 minute chart. I want to back it up to the 15-minute chart, so we can take a look at this a little better. Let's get rid of this. I had all of this drawn out, but yeah. So effectively, what we are looking for right now, or what I look for, so we're looking at the Bitcoin price chart in the 15 minutes. So right now, as you can see, we've had a change of character, which indicates that we could be seeing a price reversal back down towards the downside, I believe. Yeah, because it is a red change of character. But we also came down and we broke up. We had a smaller change of character here, but then we had an equal high up here, which is essentially a double top. So yeah, this indicator does show double tops and show double bottoms, and it's pretty good at calling them. And if you go out to the larger time frames, you can really see, they call this stuff pretty well. This is a strong change of character, so you did get a W reversal out of there, and then you consolidated in here, and within that consolidation range would probably be a good spot to think about a long and aim towards the next level of balance, really. So you go to previous balance, and that would probably be right here for me, because when I'm looking inside a balance, I want to see a lot of price action going on in that balance. You got your head fake outside of balance, and then you came down, and then you came down, and then you came up. You tested the bottom of that balance, and then you shifted down to the next range, and then you played around down here. You got your W bottom out. You got your consolidation before breakout, and then you break out. You do meet resistance back at the bottom of this balance. You come down. This is just if you get lucky and you want to maybe catch this. I mean, it does kind of line up with this over here and this top right here. So maybe you could have caught this and rode that up. But for me, I probably would have been out here as I rode this wave up. Well, not this whole wave, but this wave here for sure. And if you are... Once we get further into detail, I know this is getting a little bit messy, but once we start breaking stuff down even further in future videos, we will be calling these bottoms in here. Okay, we will be calling those bottoms in here. And why? Because I saw this pink candle come up, and then I saw price shift away from it. So that tells me there's a trapped seller here. Then price came back down and did not meet that seller's needs, or actually they did, because that candle was right here. So they came back down. They ended up selling to break even, and then guess what happens? The buyer buys come in, they buy it up, and then they shift that price further upward. I'm sorry for the chaos. Let me go ahead and get rid of all of this chaos. So the main thing is the main thing, and that is making sure that you are paying attention to price action. Now you could see, so we did have this change of character here, right? And this change of character, this one over here, we have a red change of character. It doesn't have the plus sign, so the plus sign means it's a strong change of character, or chotch as some people call it. But this one wasn't even a strong change of character. So when we broke through here, we created that change of character. We came up, we consolidated on that change of character, and then we dropped. Now, if we look over here to the right, we've got another change of character. It's a strong change of character. We came down, we came up, and now we are consolidating on top of it. This one was kind of consolidating at the change of character range, and this one's consolidating on top of it. So I do begin to wonder whether or not this might continue to move up. We did just now have a change, or a break of structure, which says BOS, and it just disappeared. Oh, it just came right back. Now, if you have noticed, there is a difference between some of the lines. We do have the solid lines, which means that those are typically going to be stronger because they are the swing levels. So this one's based off of swing levels, which are, they take in more candles. They take more candles into account, and these dotted lines are the short term time frame indicators that show the the inside of this larger trend. So that this is more for like your scalps, and the swing trades are more for your swing trades. So you got that. Now we're looking at this price action right here, and we want to try and figure out where do we think it's going to go next. Now, why do I keep doing that? Hold on. I just want to, so we see that consolidation within that range. Now, without drawing out all the little cute little patterns, we've got this line going up here, and we've got this line going down here. What does that mean? Oh, that means we're probably going to come down and come into this consolidation range down here. We can't seem to break above up here, but this goes against everything that I am going to try and teach, and that is we are looking at orders from an up-down perspective, not from a diagonal perspective. It is important to note, or important to notice the trend, the general trend, but you also have to understand the trends inside of the trends. So we've got this trend coming up, we come down, we get rejected off of that level, then we try to come back up again, we get rejected off of this level. Let me just go ahead and change all of these white to white so we can see them better. So we got rejected, Looks like we might be going for, we did create a higher low here, but not quite yet, not technically, because in order for this to be a higher low, we have to break this high right here. So we could be coming up, testing this area again, or this could just go ahead and roll over on us and come back down. But the important thing to note is that this was your change of character, and we are on top of it instead of playing with it or fighting it. So we are on top of it. So that could mean that we could see a move to the upside before we come back down, because this was, in my opinion, a pretty heavy supply zone, which just means this right here. This was a pretty heavy supply zone, which means a lot of supply was released in this zone and not enough demand there to keep that price moving up. So that was more of like a take profit zone. So if we get back up there, I would expect that to continue to be the case. Or the next thing we do is we come up into this zone and we start to consolidate. So if we start to consolidate, then I would start thinking that maybe we might need to start looking for your next move up and come up here to this level up here, which was a continuous level to break. And even if I come over to this change of character that's all the way over here to the left, that would be a nice little a nice little move. And what I would be looking for is something like this price to come out of this balance range and then maybe revisit it again, but I would buy the first out of the balance range. If it comes back down to it, put a little more into it, and then sell at that next level for me. We could throw the VWAP on, and then we can see where the VWAP is. So right now we are above the VWAP, and typically if you're above the VWAP, you are kind of you do want to be looking more for the shorts. And we do see, so let's go ahead and flip bearish for a second. And for the last half of this video, or for the last segment of this video anyway, let's go ahead and flip bearish. We could see that price is failing to break this range up here, and we could see it come back down to this VWAP, maybe do one more tap, and then just start to head down lower. This is a kind of a strong area of support here, so maybe we do get a bounce back up here, but I would suspect that it's nothing more than us going back to the apex of this triangle where there was a lot of indecision. So we could come back up into that apex area at about $16,500 for Bitcoin, and then we have a move down back into this previous consolidation range. So those are your two options, in my opinion. Like I said, not financial advice, but we do want to see where we are looking at trapped traders. And right now it looks like we have a trapped long guy, a trapped trader up here, a long trader, and they might start trying to push the price down to take out that big long right there. So that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Actually, let me do one more thing. Let me just show you guys what other things this indicator packs into it, which I find are pretty freaking cool. But let's just do order blocks. I'm just going to do a brief thing over order blocks because I really want to get into them deep. But this video's approaching 20 minutes, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut this one short. I think I left a lot for you to go over and digest. And look, I came down, I said this is a strong level of support. We've got a 38.33% level on this order block that just popped up for this Lux Algo indicator. Again, that's the price action concepts indicator. It does come with their package. It is kind of pricey, so I don't know if there's any other indicator or that is similar to it or a knockoff of it that is for free. I luckily am kind of like grandfathered in. I bought Lux Algo over a year ago, and so it was much cheaper then than it is now. So I got lucky on that front, but it is a powerful indicator, especially once you learn how to use it. But yeah, so essentially these are your order block zones right here. So, and same for right here. And as you can see, there are numbers inside of it. The 30.304K on this one, that represents the number of orders, the volume number, and then the percentage is how strong that order block is. So how strong was it? So it shows that the buys here were actually kind of relatively weak, seeing as how the buys greatly outweighed the sells, which you can tell by, we got these green and red bars within the order blocks, and that shows how many more orders or how many orders there were of each, and on a volume scale and in comparison to one another. So that means that this green bar came out longer than the red bar, which means there were more buy orders than there were sell orders, and price moved up from that zone. So I would consider that zone to be a strong buy zone and where I would expect a bounce out of. Now, if you don't know about apexes, an apex is essentially when you have a symmetrical triangle on the chart like you do right here with this consolidation range right here. This actually needs to be tightened up a little bit better. But basically the apex is this this line right here, and it is the center point of the symmetrical triangle. If I can get it to center out correctly, right there, and then right there where the 2 points meet, right there. And that is because price action is trading within this range, right? And the tighter, there we go. And so the middle point within that range is going to be a very high level of contention, and it's going to be the deciding factor of whether or not people want this price to go lower or go higher from this area. My prediction right now is that the price is going to go lower. We might come all the way over to the end of the apex, and we could even see price move above it and then come down, or below it and then come up. But I am right now thinking that we're more likely going to come down. And then we will meet strong support here, have a move up, back up into that consolidation range, the bottom range of it anyway. Yeah, the bottom range of it there. Whoops, right there. And then shift back down into this previous consolidation range and consolidate, and then maybe hopefully shift back out to the upside. But yeah, so yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know if you learned anything from this video, if you found anything from of value from it. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. I have my Twitter in the description box and an invite link to my Discord. We need to get more people in there talking. Yeah, a lot of people, they come and go, and a lot of people are busy and whatnot, but, we're trying to build a community over there of people that just love trading and love to learn trading and just learn different concepts and all of that. And so that's what I'm trying to do anyway. I love teaching trading to the best of my abilities, and I also love if somebody could come in and teach me. If you think I showed something incorrect in this video, or if you think there's something that I can improve, please let me know in the comment section down below, or join the Discord and let me know inside the Discord. Yeah, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you live in America and you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you enjoyed it with your family and with friends, possibly as well. So, with me, my family and I, we had 2 Friendsgivings this week, Monday and Tuesday, and then we had my wife's family at the beginning of the day on Thanksgiving, and then we went to my family's Thanksgiving at the end of the day. It's been a really busy week. I've had a lot of turkey, a lot of ham, a lot of mac and cheese, a lot of green bean casserole and stuffing and dressing and all of that stuff. So, it was a good time, and I hope everybody else also had a good time. It was good to spend time with family. There was no politics. Nobody talked politics at all. Nobody talked politics. It was very weird, but I didn't initiate it. I didn't plan on initiating it, so yay. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and and you learned something from it. And like I said, if you did, please leave in the comment section down below if you want me to go over something that you saw in this video that you found interesting and you want me to go into more detail. go more detail into, please let me know. I will be going in further detail for sure with a lot of this stuff, but this video is already getting kind of long here at 27 minutes, so that's just going to be it for me, guys. I will see you guys in the next video, and I love you, and I thank you, and I appreciate you, and I respect you, and you know, I hope you feel the same. But that's going to be it, guys. I will see you in the next video, and you know, one day we will all be on the glorious, beautiful lunar beaches together, and we will all just have fun riding those waves. And until then, let's just keep on grinding and making that money. Yeah.